just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 24 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Now here he goes. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Let's go. 19, rig alert, rig alert. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, right?
He's going to throw this one. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Come on, come on. Hey, crack all 80. Go.
Back to throw. He's got a man left. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Some of these quarterbacks, kid, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Here we go. Hop, 70, hop. Ready.
Throwing now on first down. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Get it. Cowboy in.
He's going to throw it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Quarterback of his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Throw here, 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. It's a 14-7 game. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. Everyone's out there, so let's get things restarted. Carlson's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Start to the quick throw, left complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing now off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll work against the blitz. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And 4th and 4 coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Let's go. 70 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Fourth down, pass coming. He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Forget that was 4th down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. And that gets him a first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
First down, play action. Caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Working inside the red zone. And he's got it! That's a layup for it, but touchdown! The Broncos now lead by 10. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights, and the Broncos drive their lead to 11. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
They'll go play action. He rolls to his right. He takes it himself. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Vegas first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Come on. Hey, 60 Eagles, 60.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
79 Broncos. Ready. Cowboy 80.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Get it.
They're throwing it. Hauled in. Again, it's Bowers. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
On the set.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Ready.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. Pickup of 2 here. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Ready up.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. Ready.
They are throwing it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Massive hit. The ball is out. And the Broncos corral it. There he goes on the right side. 30. He's at the 10. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos are racing up to the halftime locker room. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
The Raiders take over.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. He's got it inside the 10. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders chop some of the lead off before the half. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders make it an 11-point ball game.
Raiders 17.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
Well, if nothing else, he's got the first INT of his career out of the way. It's kind of like when you get that new car, you know you're going to get some scratches on it, but that first one, yeah, you always remember it.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Let go.
Throwing off the play fake. Headed out right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on first down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Ready?
To the air on 3rd and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. New set of downs from 37.
19 Tiger! 19 Tiger!
To the air now on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Ball stays at that 37. Here, 2nd and 10.
Let's go now! 19, 18!
Still sticking with the passing game. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
They're on 14-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, set! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal!
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Well, this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll throw it here on 1st. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Big gain downfield. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get more points to end a lopsided first half.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos push their lead to 18. Carlson on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
70 Timberwolves.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He puts some juice on a deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders chop some of the lead off before the half. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders make it an 11-point ball game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 20-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
19 Tiger.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
Here we go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Vacates quickly left side. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
After the sack, here comes 2nd and 11.
Come on. Hey.
He'll look to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Now he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Look at that power, deep left side, into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Bronco waiting. 60 Bison. 6 check.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Got it. Ready?
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 18 Bobcat. Dragon 60. Hook.
Now looking to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready? 7 Pirates. 70 line. 19 tight. Cut 19. Cut 19. 70 range. 70 range.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. All right, 3rd and 15 now following that delay of game.
Buffalo. Set. Cougar 19. Warrior 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Lion.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Back to work after throwing the pin. On him quick, and they bring it down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against the defense. You will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19.
19.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. This is a heater going deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
19 Lions.
Third and long for him here. He's loaded another one up. They connect on the deep shot. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders shrinking the lead some in the third.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
It's caught. And they get the two-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now.
Raiders 32.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And this hasn't been a common sight out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll work against the blitz. Dump off caught by his back. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's got a man left. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. And goes to the hurry up here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To him inside. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Check, 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 check. 18 rapper.
Working now from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
19 Lions. 70 Rangers, 18 Pioneer. Go.
Going now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. The give now out of the shotgun. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the Raiders' 30-yard line.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's second and inches. Back now, pressure coming. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Shotgun now on third down. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is cut. Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
18 Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
19 Lion, 18 Pioneer, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Offense to the line fast.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Check go.
From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making a 9-point advantage. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge? There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
7 targets. Pass to 60. Pass to 60. Ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds him on the slant. And a nice game here, but it's stopped short of the first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
Warriors 17. 10. Buffalo 18.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Broncos get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
We're watching a defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Handoff now out of the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
70 Lions. 79 Broncos. Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
Here's a throw. And down he goes. Raiders got him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Back to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Raiders have some new life in the 4th.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver. 7 Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick six.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get two, it's almost a certainty.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They've got a man in motion. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Hit. 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Throwing now off the play action. Buying some time right. He can run it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Brought in right side. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense. Bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Raiders hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Quick throw right side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds a man right side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
Let's go. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Hits him on the out route. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Throwing from the gun here. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Ready. 60, Warriors, 70.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they pick him off again! And the Broncos will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose. He's going deep!
Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
70 range, 18 right, 18 right. Check smash, check smash. Hut, hut.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's looking deep once again. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Mustang 19. Bravo 80. Trap 60, trap 60. Ring alert, ring alert.
Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. This one is also going to be incomplete. Knocked away again, and they're left looking at fourth down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit.
Formation for the Broncos. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Steady.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
They motion Tucker over left. Throwing off the play fake. Flush down out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready? 18, 5 here. Ready?
One final shot here. Chased out to his right. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Wide open down the field, and he has it! And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. So it's a win for the Broncos. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far